is Natco Pharma. Ekta, what about the numbers did the street like?
Well, yes, for Natco Pharma, highest ever revenue and profit for FY24. Numbers were higher year on year because of the Revlimid generic contribution. Numbers were below Novama estimates, but nonetheless, the street really liked the numbers. And I was on the conference call. There was a lot of optimism on the call, Manglam. There was a lot of congratulations in terms of the numbers. What can you get to in terms of guidance? So I think the street or investors seem to be quite interested in terms of knowing what the future prospects of Natco was, and were quite impressed with this quarter's numbers as well. So I just want to give you some details from the conference call. They have indicated that they should look at a top line growth of 15 to 20% in FY25. FY25 profit could be 20% plus. Natco has currently around 2,000 crores plus of cash. Somebody asked on the call whether they would consider a buyback. They said they are thinking about a buyback, but they will not be able to do a buyback if in case the company considers a large acquisition, which is something that has been on the cards. They're looking at an acquisition in the rest of the world space. Revlimid generic was a good portion of their earnings. They expect they do have a tie-up with Teva even post-Jan 2026, where it will become a more commoditized market. And they do, interestingly, they've said this before, but I think that enthused the markets further, is that they have first to file on specific strengths of Wegovy, which is basically Novo Nordisk's blockbuster drug when it comes to weight loss. So I think the street would be looking at that as well in terms of a key trigger going forward for Natco. Well, those are a couple of key points with regards to Natco. In fact, we have